EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready to break. I'm going to run you over. Go. Watch the shift. Two.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Switch. Pilot, 64, weak. Look at me. Go.
Now Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Pull it high. Watch it. Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw. Lawrence. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check 50.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
47. Check, 47. Check pass.
Now.
From the gun, Lawrence. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And 10 at the Giants' 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Fair. Kill. Hey, exit. Switch.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
Ready. 8, read. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Hatchet.
A first down carry for Barkley. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because he'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Rush in. He's quick.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Five.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Sponge. No. Go.
We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready? Pick it up. Check. Go.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Bang. Coaching spell. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
36. Ready?
Off play action. Lawrence looking deep downfield. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 37. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Joker. 22 jet bomber. Hey, lock it. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers?
And this is caught inside the 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Everyone, we got 4 down. 87's getting
General West.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on it.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
18 Gator.
Off the play fake. Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Check. Fresno.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there at 22.
Under 10. 10. Watch the safety creep.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy, Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
60 or. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down, New York.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go. Check safety.
On first down, Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
25, check 25. Hey, Zoo. Ready.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
X3. 218. Chopper.
3 down. 3 down. Watch.
Get it.
Off play action. Lawrence. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lutz. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
On the double.
Here we go. Here we go.
Touchdown, Travis. Hey, Echo. Big rip.
From the gun, Lutz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
At the Giants' 23-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the slant.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check.
5.
2nd and 3. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards, a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Pull it high.
Back.
Hey. Now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ready. 18 ready.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
All day, dog.
Check the pitch.
They'll run with Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's third down.
Ready to break. 61. Matchbox lights. Ready.
On third down, Barkley. They juked him. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
General West.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. Here's Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Smith. Leo.
Bandit. 49, check 49, check 49.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence got Gordon open, completes it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
80 weapon.
Check.
Let's go.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They run it again with Kamara. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Ready.
To throw again, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run with Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
18, Tater. Let's go. X3.
218, complete grip.
A first down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And over. Okay, high 7, 5.
On 2nd and 9. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
Alpha.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Gallman, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Jones now on 1st and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jones to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check that.
Jones operating from the gun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So this one a victory here for New Orleans.